Okay, what we'll do in today's video is that we are going to create the script that will allow us to recover energy with the time. So if we press play and we spend some energy, we'll wait 3 seconds. So as you can see here, our energy is recovering every 3 seconds. And what we want to also to do is to be able to recover our energy when our game is closed. So if we, for example, press play now, spend all the energy. Yes, let's spend all the energy. Let's stop playing. Let's wait a few seconds. Of course, not too much because full energy will be recovered. But yeah, let's press play now to check how much energy was recovered. Yeah, the 4 point of energy was recovered, and energy keeps recovering when the game is playing. So that's what we are going to create today. To show you once again that there is no any cheats here. Let's press stop, play, and it should be 0 or 1 now. Yeah, oh, it's already 2 because it's only 3 seconds to recover the energy. Okay, so that's what we are going to create today. And if you are going to like today's video, please don't forget to press the like button and to subscribe to my channel. So I have already prepared a scene where I have only a button. This button we'll use to spend our energy. And I also have a text object, and this text will show how much energy we have, and on that text we'll see how our energy is recovering. And to update that text, I have a simple script already prepared, and it's just update text value, float value, and we are just providing value for our text. We just provide here our energy value. Okay, so let's start working. First, let's create object. Let's first create empty game object. Let's rename it to time manager, and let's create C# script with the name time manager. Okay. First, do not forget, let's attach time manager script. Update text to our time manager. So let's just take and move our text value here. Okay, and time manager, of course, let's attach it also to our time manager. As always, I just want to mention, as always, all the script will be available under the link shown under the video, in the description of the video, if you would like to copy something. Okay, so let's write some scripts. First, what we will need for our time recovery, it will be public int maximum energy we want to have, because we don't want to recover energy above some level. You can write how much you want. I just will use value 5. Let's write int energy. It will be our current energy, and let's write public float time to recover energy. It's time in second we want to wait before we recover 1 point of energy. Okay, what we'll need more, because to be able to recover energy when our game is closed, we need date time value. So let's write date time energy spend date time. Okay, and here we need to add a library, and for that one is just using system. Okay, and now the issue is fixed. So as I mentioned, it will be time or date when energy was spent. Okay, what we need to be tracking is time that has already passed since we spent energy, so it's time pass. Okay, and just reference for our script to update text, update text. Okay, so this is just a reference to that script I just showed you on the start of our video. Okay, so now Control S everything, and what we need to start from, maybe let's reference our text, update text. Let's find object of type update text. Okay, that way we'll find game object with our text script attached. Okay, and I think that's all what we need to do on the start. Let's go to spend energy function first. So because we want to spend some energy to see how it's recovering, so that will be needed for our time manager. So let's write that spend energy function now. So public void spend energy. Let's write energy minus minus, and we could leave it like that. So that way we spend on one click of the button, we spend 1 energy point. But to be honest, it's not how usually you will use it in game. So I will show you a little better script. So let's write if energy is less than max energy, then let's do another if statements. If, because let's maybe write because. So let's write here if we need two main conditions for spending energy. If our energy is equal to max energy, let's spend energy, and let's set up our energy spend daytime to system that datetime that now. So when we want to calculate our energy, the time to recover our energy from the time it was spent. So for example, if we spent energy one time, so if we had like 5 energy, so let's write something like that. If we spent energy, we had 5 energy and we spent it one time, so we have 4 energy. And now we'll set that date time. So we will calculate from the time when we first spent energy. Because if I will forget, for example, spend energy one more time, so we will have energy number 3. But let's say we want to recover energy every 10 seconds. So if we would spend energy like 1 time, so we'll have 4 energy. And before we spend like energy next time, we would spend it like after 2 seconds. So we have like 3 energy, and time to recover energy is 10 seconds. So now if we spend after 2 seconds again, so time to fully recover energy will be 18 seconds, if you know what I mean. So that's why we want to set up energy spend time only when we have spent energy when it's equal to our maximum energy. Okay, I hope it's clear. If not, please write a comment. I will try to explain it again. But you will see in a few seconds how it works, so I think it will be more clear. Okay, so if energy, let's write another condition. If energy is less equal to 0, here you would like to not take any actions because our energy is less than 0, so we can't take any actions. So let's write like debug.log energy less than 0. You can do anything you want inside your game here. And if energy is higher than 0, so it's lower than maximum energy but higher than 0. So that time we just want to spend energy. Okay, and of course to do maybe something like play game. So your game will start with spending energy, and now you can start game or something similar here. Okay. Okay, so that's our spent energy script. And now let's start writing our recovery energy script. It's what we came here for. So we want to start, let's write a method, void recover energy with time. Okay, so first what we want to track is our time passed, since between date we have now. So what we need to do is calculate the time has passed since we have spent our energy. Okay, so let's write time pass is equal to, let's cast it as float, because we'll be operating on the dates, so we want, but here we want to take float number for the seconds, so I will cast it as float. System that date time that now, it's the date, it's the time when we call that method. So, and energy spend date time. So now if we do something like that, here we spent like energy 10 seconds ago, and this will give us date from now to the time we spent it before. So this will give us exactly our 10 seconds, but to cast it to seconds we need to write total seconds. It's date time function provided. So if you will write after dot total seconds, this date time will be shown in seconds. So that way you will get the seconds from the time you've last spent your energy. Okay, I hope it's clear. If not, as always, write comment, I will explain everything again, even on the private message or how you want to do it. Okay, so our function to recover energy now, when we know how much time has passed, it should be very simple and very clear. So if the time passed, is larger equal to time to recover energy, we need to just energy. So we're adding 1 point of energy to our energy, and we set energy spent time. So because we want to, now if we recovered 1 point of energy, we want to another calculation. So if we had like 3 points of energy, we've recovered 1, so we have 4 now, yes, and we need to set date time to now, energy spent date time to date time now, because we'll calculate next point of energy to recover up to 5 from the current date, so from now. Okay, so energy spent date time, it's actually this line. Okay, and because we have value of the maximum energy and we don't want to have more energy than our maximum value, what we need to do is just if energy is higher equal to max energy, let's set up our energy equal to max energy. Max energy. Okay, and that's our recovery for our time. But we do have like date and everything recovered after load we'll need to make another function, but first maybe let's test how our function works for now. Okay, one more thing. This function we want to be played inside coroutine. So let's write coroutine for our function. So yeah, numerator. This function would work inside update function, but update functions is called very often. So to save like some memory inside your game, or yeah, just the memory of your computer. So let's write coroutine energy recovery. So coroutine, and okay, let's call it like that. And inside that coroutine, just want to call our function. So it's that. And coroutine have something like yield. This is we need to provide time. How often we'll call our coroutine. So let's write yield return new. Wait for seconds. So that's how often you want to check if your time should be recovered. For me, enough is 1 second. You can make it as you want, even once per 10 seconds. You can check if your time should be recovered, if your energy should be recovered. Sorry. And what we want to do more, it's we want to update our text, of course, to see if something happens. So update text value, and here we provide energy. Okay, perfect. One more thing, because coroutine need to work in the loop, because we'll call on our coroutine only once on the start of the game. So let's write while true. So our coroutine that way will work every 1 second since the game was launched. So only thing that left is just start our coroutine in our start function. So let's write start coroutine. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's check everything. Control save. Let's go to our scripts. Time manager. Okay, our maximum energy is 5. Let's write time to recover energy, and let's press play. Okay, so energy is recovering per 1 second. Our energy is 5. I can spend our. Okay, I haven't added function to spend our energy at our button. 1 second. Let's add it here, and yeah, time manager. Go to your time manager and spend energy. It's here. Okay, so let's test again. So as you can see, our energy is recovering with time. Let's spend energy. We are spending our energy. It's recovering. Yeah, perfect. And it doesn't go above 5. If I will increase time to recover energy like 10, so to be able to spend all the energy, as you can see here, energy is not recovering. Yeah, we can't go below 0. Yeah, okay, so our function is working. Only thing that's left is to now to keep our date time inside a file, because we want our energy to recover. For example, if we recover energy every minute, and for example we close our game, we want to load the time we have saved our energy, and that then if we, for example, should recover half of our energy, we need some information that how much energy we should recover and what was the time since last we played our game. So that way we need to write some functions with the save date and load the date and load data for our game. Okay, so what we want to do, it will be public void save data, and to save our date, let's write player prefs. It's a Unity provided function from MonoBehavior. So let's set int. And what we are doing here, we are saving in our file under the name of energy. The value we want to save, it's energy. Pretty simple, I think. And similar operation here. So maybe I will explain again. This is player prefs. Is the function you call if you want to create file and save data inside that file. So we call player prefs. We provide the type of the type we want to save. We want to save integer, so we write set integer under the name energy, and the value we provide is our energy we've created in our script. Okay, so similar here, we want to save our date, but for date it's more complicated because date need to be saved as a string value. Okay, so let's write energy spent daytime. We call it energy spent daytime. So let's write value inside our file of the name energy spent daytime. Let's write then energy spent daytime, and let's change it to string. Okay, so it's our save data. Okay, and to save our data, I want to save our data in two places. All the time we spent our energy. So save data here when we spent our energy. All the time our spent energy function is called. And also I would like to add some function. It's just when we close our application, private void on application quit, we want to save our data. Okay, so when our application is quit, we save our data, so all the time we know how much time was spent since we've last spent our energy. Okay, so let's write public void. We need now some way to load our energy. So to do that, we need our load data function to be created. And to load our data, for example, if our game is played first time, let's write function. This condition will be called only if our game is played first time. So we don't want if somebody is playing our game first time, we don't want player to be waiting for energy to recover. Yeah, so we can't like start game first time and we have 0 energy. So it should be started when we have maximum energy. So if player prefs get string, and this line will be empty. Is equal to null. Then we want to set up our energy to our max energy. Okay, and else if our player path, if this line is not null, so there is some data that was previously saved. Okay, so we want to create, so we want to load our data. I hope it's clear. Okay. Sorry. So let's write it here, and what we want to do is just to set up energy spent daytime, because we're loading that value. We want to convert to daytime, so maybe I will write it like that maybe it will be more clear. So we want first we want to get our string that we saved under that name. Okay, so we are loading string, but our energy spent daytime is date time value. So what we need to do, we need to write function which is called convert to convert to date time. Okay, so that way our string will be loaded as date time value. Okay, now our energy will load the energy of the value we save here. So this will be our energy. Player press get int and it will be our energy. Okay, and that's what we're loading, but probably you've already noticed that this function will not exactly recover amount energy equal of the time that has already passed. So for that, to recover energy for when we load game, we need new function. Let's call it recover energy on energy on game load. Okay, so under here let's write function public void recover energy on game load. Okay, and that function, what it will do, we will need to calculate time that has passed, and on that calculation we want to calculate how much energy should be added to our current energy value that was saved here. Okay, and loaded here. Loaded here. Okay, so to recover energy with time, first we need to check that time has passed since we last saved our time until now. Okay, so now we are checking the value. So for example, if we last time played yesterday, so I hope it's clear. So we are calculating the time since yesterday until now, when we just used load function. Okay, so what we want to do here is if time that passed, of course it's the same condition as here, so if the time passed is greater than time to recover energy, then we want to do some calculation. We want to recover energy that's equal to the value of time passed, time passed divided by time to recover energy. So what does it mean? So if we, for example, recover energy every 10 seconds and 60 seconds was spent, so it will be like 60 seconds spent since we last time played our game, and we recover every 10 seconds, so it means that we should recover 6 energy. Yeah, but that would be on the ideal world, and our energy on when we started to create our script, we've just wrote that it's integer. We could change it to float, but to show you the method, like bonus learning here, to show you the method how we can solve it, we can write function that would round our time that has passed to integer. So for example, if we would like spend 61 it would be like it was 61 seconds and 10 seconds was passed, so we will recover 6 energy. Okay, so because more time has passed than we need to recover 6 energy. Okay, so what we want to write here will be math f let's make maybe some math f function dot round to int, and now let's do something like that. And now we'll provide integer value to our integer value of how much energy we want to recover. And if you want to be sure that there is no issue with the casting, so we will not throw any strange value inside integer, you can cast it as integer. But anyway, that one round to int, so this you can be sure that's integer. Okay, and because, as I said, we can recover more energy than our maximum energy value, then if our energy is higher than our maximum energy, is higher equal our max energy, let's write again, energy is equal to max energy. And for example, if you would like, if we would have if it would happen something like that, we have like here we last time played, we relaunch our game after 20 seconds and energy is recovered every 2 seconds, so we recover only 2 energy. So let's say the player spent all the energy, he recovered when he was not playing only 2 points of energy. So next recovery point should be from the date time when he just relaunched the game, because here we recover energy. So after we recover energy, we want to set up our energy spent date time will be equal to system date, oh, something wrong, system dot date time dot now. Okay, and that energy will be recovered. This energy will be recovered through energy will be recovered through this script when the game is working, and this script will calculate required energy that should be recovered after our game was closed, when we load data from the file. Okay, so only thing that's left, it's load date time on the start of our game. Okay, so now we can test everything. So if I will press play now, if everything works correctly, we should have energy equal to 5. Yeah, so energy is, just quickly updated to 5. And okay, if I will play now, so energy should be shown as 5. Yeah, perfect. This one is updated after 1 second because of our coroutine, so please pay attention to this value here. Okay, so now let's write time to recover energy 10. Let's press play. Yeah, we have energy 5. Let's spend energy. Okay, so we can wait for 10 seconds and it should be recovered. Just be patient, please. Okay, so it's recovered after 10 seconds, so it's worked fine. Let's change it to 5 maybe to do some more tests. So if I will now spend some energy, let's go to 0. Let's wait until first point it's recovered. Yeah, let's stop playing, and if I quickly press play, our energy is on the level 1 and should be recovered. Yeah, see here. And if I will just stop playing and let's wait some time. Sorry to keep you, maybe do I have a clock here? Yeah. Let's wait some seconds, to 45 seconds. Okay. Hope you will not get bored looking at my clock. Okay, let's press play and let's check. Yeah, so as you can see here, energy was fully recovered. And if I would spend it here to show you there is no cheat, and quickly stop, play. Okay, so you can see here, it's only recovered 2 points of energy. the last time spent. So just one more thing I just noticed. When we press play, we have some delay here. First it's shown 1, then it's shown our actual energy. So to fix that, first let's go to our script. First let's fix issue when we are allowing our energy to go below 0 here. So let's write if somebody is pressed, if energy is pressed and it's below or equal 0, let's write it 0. And so this will not allow us to go with our energy below 0. And here, when we are loading our game, let's use our line to update our text. So this is the line we are using in the coroutine, because we are updating text every 1 second, and we also want to update our energy value when we start our game. Or you can do it, if you want, on the start method after load game. It's even better place. So if you press Ctrl Save, you can see here there is no that delay when your energy is shown as 0, as 1. Sorry. And that's all for today's video. If you liked this video, please don't forget to press the like button and to subscribe. And also, if you have any additional questions, just write them in the comments, so I'm sure I will respond. Thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.